Each team gets 15 minutes to make their first round selection, which makes for a very long process. I remember walking around the apartment, making food on the grill, playing with the dog, laughing with Brittany and Reed, just trying to get out all this nervous energy I had. Pick after pick was made in the first round, and each time one of those prospective teams I mentioned was about to select, I would stand by the phone and wait for the call. But the call never came. As the first round neared an end, there was sadness and disappointment. I had been told by so many teams, scouts, coaches, that if I was still available in the first round, they would be taking me. What happened? What changed? Then the phone rang, and I looked at the TV and realized which team was up next. NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue approached the podium. With the first pick in the second round of the NFL Draft, the San Diego Chargers select Drew Brees, quarterback, Purdue University. My disappointment immediately turned into elation. I didn't know how this happened, but forget about the first round. This is where I really wanted to be. This is where I was meant to be. And little did I know the real impact this would have on my life and career. As I write this, I am playing my 19th season in the NFL. Are you kidding me? What a blessing. Never in my wildest dreams could I ever imagine this reality. There have been plenty of ups and downs, ultimate achievement and bitter disappointment, adversity and sacrifice. That's why, as I look at my NFL career, there are many things I appreciate, but none more so than my relationship with Todd Durkin. Todd has been with me every step of the way. From me winning back the starting QB job in 2004 after I had been benched the year before, to overcoming career-threatening injuries and disappointment, to achieving some of football's greatest accomplishments. There is no way I would have had the success, the longevity, or the joy of playing this game without Todd Durkin. I first met Todd during the 2002 season. He was doing massage therapy and bodywork for the Chargers after our games, and I immediately took a liking to him, especially because he was a former quarterback and sensed what I needed. I could tell he really loved his craft and was passionate about the work he was doing. In early 2004, Chargers running back LaDainian Tomlinson, who was being trained by Todd during the offseason, brought me to Fitness Quest 10 to show me Todd's functional fitness approach to training. LT had already established himself as one of the best running backs in the league and credited his work with Todd as being a huge factor in his success. I had just finished the worst season of my career in 2003 when our team finished the year with a 4-12 record, and I had been benched 3 times in the process. I was looking for every edge possible to be the best player and leader for my team. I had been told the Chargers would be bringing in another quarterback to take my job. I was not going to let that happen, but I needed help. I needed someone who could draw the best out of me, help me regain my confidence, and help take every aspect of my training and preparation to the next level. Todd would prove to be that person. I learned very early on that training with Todd Durkin did not follow the traditional approach of lifting weights and running. Everything he had me do was fast-paced, cutting-edge, and intense. Everything we did had a purpose. Every exercise, every movement, every rep, every drill. From the dynamic warm-up to the multitude of high-intensity supersets to the competitions we would build into the finale of every workout. And when I say work, I mean we worked. I could feel myself being sharpened and sensed my confidence growing with each session. Every day driving to his facility, I knew I had to get my mind right for what we were about to endure. But I also knew that this was the path to greatness, and there was no shortcut. While Todd's objective was getting me into the best shape of my life from feet to fingertips, he also took a comprehensive approach to making sure he had a pulse on my mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. He was always sharing motivational quotes, inspirational passages,